Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar, kanalıma tekrar hoş geldiniz. Assassin's Creed serimize kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Buglarıyla olsun, oyun hatalarıyla olsun bizi çıldırttı ama son görevdeyiz. Yani son hedefi indireceğiz bu bölümde. Daha sonra Masyaf'a döneceğiz ve Al-Muallim'le bir hesabımız var ama tam olarak bilmiyorum. Bir görelim. Geldik gene.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call JUBAIR.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen.
Abi hep bunlar
Much too busy
Illuminati
with
ya.
real.
Adam hep
Very well.
yeni dünya
I'll
düzeninde
walk among the
falan
people,
bahsediyor.
see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Gidip info alalım. Yani burada oyun biraz stabil kalmış. Yani haritada yapacağımız görevler dışında iki görev verilmiş. Biri Archer'ları indir, biri yarış. Bir de sivilleri işte kurtarma görevi. Bir de adam tartaklayıp işte siyasetçileri dövüyoruz. Yani çok fazla haritada görev bırakmamışlar. Şimdi bizimle alakalı olanları yapıyorum ki video hem çok uzamasın hem de izleyiciler sıkılmasın. Çünkü aynı, hep aynı yani. Çok değişen bir şey yok. O yüzden bize ihtiyacımız olanı sadece kayıt altına alıyorum.
Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to
What is it
JUBAIR.
that you want?
He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned
You've
the
something to
truth,
say?
to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I.
Bu adam
And
nerede
I
konuşuyor?
will show you as well. You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds.
Tamam, uzaklaştık abi, sinirlenmeyin.
But once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. JUBAIR sees things the way they truly are, sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Dışarıya rast geliyor.
Pay dearly for that.
Allah Allah. Arkadaş oyun buga düşüyor ya.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree. So speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. JUBAIR holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
Öldüm. Ulan nerede gördün ya? Ya bu cidden şu olayı çok saçma ya. Nereden iniyorsunuz lan siz? Arkadaş bunlar hepsi assassin. Hepsi assassin yani siz değilsiniz suikastçı bunlar.
I am at your service.
The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Get closer diyor. Daha ne kadar yaklaşacağım?
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to.
Oyun yine bug'a düştü. Bunları kilitlenecektik. Gittik sivile
We
kilitlendik.
say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here.
Ha buymuş lan adam.
You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it there. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa. Thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Asker gelmeden şuradan uzaklaşayım da.
What's going on? What's he running from?
Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will
I
not.
beg of you, just a few coins, please. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Kardeşim param yok çekil ya.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, just a few coins, please.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
And they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Please, can't you spare
Benden bir daha
something?
kaçamayacaksın.
I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family is sick and
Geçen sefer şanslıydı ama bu sefer değil.
Türkçe konuşuyorlar. Güzel bir şey bu ama yara Arapça da konuşuyorlar bazen. Türk bayrağı var yani. Güzel bir şey bu. Zaten oyun Suriye sınırında geçiyor yani. Türkiye ile Suriye sınırı. Masyaf orada bir yerdeymiş. Daha önceki bölümde söylemiştim bunu. Gidip şu sivili kurtarayım.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
He valued your life. You won't do that again.
Şehir küçük, çok insan var, çok asker var. Gerçi normal. Hatay Antakya'da öyle. Lan yavaş, yavaş, yavaş, yavaş. Bütün garnizon toplanıyor. Ve 3 kişiyle savaşıyorsun, garnizon geliyor. Manga iniyorlar.
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off.
You will not get away from me!
Ya yürü git. Şu kameranın olayı çok... Allah'ım.
Go left and get away! I'll take you down!
Aç şunu hadi ya.
There, he's dead! Take him down!
Yok kaçmıyorum. Havada öldürün lan. CS'ciyim.
What news, Atay? I've learned much about my enemy. Share what you know then.
JUBAIR has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Evet, bu hedefi nasıl indireceğiz bir bakalım.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason. And what reason is this? They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance. No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is. How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning. You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous. You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them. You love your precious writings. You do anything for them? Yes. Yes, of course. Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Kaç?
Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
أنا الذي فعل هذا. أخبرني.
O muydu Target?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Ya arkadaş, Assassinate'i bile sakat ya. Niye uğraşıyorum ki daha? Abi ya, ne kadar saçma. kimseye boyun eğmek istemiyorum abi. Abi sanki taşa takılır gibi sivilin böyle eteğine takılıyor, düşüyor, çıldırıyorum ya. Bir dakika içeri gireyim sonra gelin. Abi o adam kaçıyor mu? Kaçamadım.
Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Son hedefte bu. La havle ve la kuvvete. Lan oğlum.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, JUBAIR's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. It wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like JUBAIR to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
İşimiz bitti.
time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world
Aklıma
was
şey geldi. Şu adamın suratı Al-Muallim'e benziyor.
and they publish books about it.
Acaba oyundaki Al-Muallim bu
It
şerefsiz
was a
mi?
hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for
Her yol
misinterpretation.
ne demekti? Her yol mubah, her şey yalan demekti
Mr.
galiba.
Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Öyle bir şey demekti galiba. Her yol mubah, her şey yalan.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Bir tane daha mı
Never
adam var
harbor
ya?
hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then?
to end his mad quest.
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Robert'e gideceğiz şimdi. Jerusalem.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Bence bu adamları indirtiyor ki ileride karşısına çıkmasın diye Altair'i kullanıyor.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümün de sonuna geldik. Bu bölümün son olduğunu düşünüyordum ama bir adam daha varmış. Büyük ihtimalle Robert, o ilk en başta bize saldıran adamı indirmek için gidiyoruz. Her şey heyecanlı gidiyor. Oyunun biraz daha, tabi o zamanki yıllara göre tabi yapacak bir şey yok ama keşke biraz daha iyi olabilirdi. Yine de benim yorumum şimdilik hani 10 üzerinden 8, 7.80 olabilir. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın.